Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Hey y'all. I just wanted to show y'all something real quick, y'all. What y'all Negroes still doing up? I wanted to show you guys something really quick that I found funny. And I said, you know what? Y'all already know how I feel about Claressa Shields. Y'all already know how I feel about her. So for those of you guys that really be following me outside of the saga, y'all know how I feel about Claressa Shields. It's just something about her that makes my ass itch. Hold on one second, y'all. So let me show y'all this video really quick that I saw. Let me see who came in first. Let's see who's in here. Hey T Dice. Ooh, shoot, excuse me. Hey, Chosen. Hey, Too Cute. Jazz So Jazzy. Treasure Life. Miriam Miller. Hey, Miriam. Nina. Penny J. What's going on, Penny? Priscilla Smith. I should be sleeping, but I'm up high, upper in chat. Dreamy Girl. Cheryl Wagner. Christina Mills. Demetria Harrison. Blueberry Boots. V Goddess. Gemini Rising. Let me pull this video up for y'all. I want to show y'all something to get y'all opinion on this. Okay, you guys, let me pull up this video. Let's see. Okay, here we go. No, is this it? Tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna play this, and I'm starting to really feel like Claressa Shields is a little slow, y'all. And that's just not me just hating on her because see, we live in a day and age where anytime, because I remember the video, the live stream that I did on her because she was trying to offer $15 million to Layla Ali to fight Layla Ali. And she was going on in different interviews talking about how Layla couldn't beat her, how she's scared, and so on and so forth. And it's like I did a video or a live stream on her covering that topic because I feel like why would, and then mind you, before we get into this video, Layla Ali actually declined the fight. This is very recent, where her and Papoose, they were in a talking to the media, and Claressa Shields informed them that Layla did reach out to her people. Now, Layla initially did say that $15 million or more is what she would take to fight Claressa Shields. Now, Claressa Shields hooked up with her people or whatever, and she got the $15 million. So she then did a whole, video and posted it on social media of her sitting at like a business table. It was like a whole thing, sitting at a business table with some of her business partners and Papoose talking about, so well, Layla, we found the 15 million. Now all we need for you is to come forward to fight. Layla, behind the scenes, people reached out to Claressa Shields and declined to fight her. To be honest with you, I don't feel like that means that Layla Ali was scared of Claressa at all. But let's be fair. For all of y'all who love the quote, for all of y'all who love Claressa Shields, I'm just being, this is not me hating on her. This is me telling the truth. Every time somebody shares their opinion on someone, it is not necessarily in line with your opinion or is not necessarily favorable to that person. It doesn't always mean that they're hating on them. Not hating on her at all, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, she's not touching Layla Ali. That's just a fact. That's a fact for me. That's what I think. Okay. So Layla declined, and I don't blame Layla Ali for declining because, and I'm gonna get into this video in a minute, because Layla has already made her mark in history with female boxing. She's already made a name for herself. She's already a millionaire. Okay, she doesn't need anything from Claressa Shields, and she surely does not have to jump back in the ring and mess up her legacy. Mind you, she's never lost a fight. I would not think that she would want to get back in the ring. And what is it? Layla is 48 years old. Layla is 48 years old. She would have to train and everything else in order to get back in the ring with her. And she's probably thinking like there's a risk that I may tarnish my legacy if I get back in the ring with her. So why would I do that when, number one, I don't need the money? Okay, number two, this girl is 30 years old. I'm 48 with kids. So I feel like Claressa needs to just stop messing with everybody. If you want to challenge somebody to a fight, challenge somebody that's in the same age range as you, the same weight class as you. Stop trying to go after Layla Ali, almost 50 years old. Okay, Layla Ali, almost 50 years old, and you pressing her to fight you for what? I'm really feeling like this. I think that most boxers are a little slow. I don't know. I think they get knocked around a little bit too much or something, and something just be going wrong with them. Like she's something wrong. She a little slow. I don't even know what to say. But when you listen, all right, let me not get too far. Let me not get too deep into this, y'all, because it's something about this girl. And I know a lot of. I used to actually like Claressa Shields. I used to like her too. I'm not taking anything away from her. She's a good fighter, and I love like the cockiness that a lot of the boxers have, because I know that that's a part of the sport. You're supposed to be cocky. You're supposed to, well, not cocky, but you're supposed to be confident. You're supposed to talk stuff. You're supposed to do that. That's a part of it. But it's just how she does it. She makes herself look so stupid. All the time. She just makes herself look so stupid. She was just in an interview not too long ago where she was talking about how, like, that's why I say this girl is a little bit slow. She gotta be. She was saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a baby with Papoose next year. By next year, we're gonna have one baby and we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it. I'm like, next year? What time? Around what time next year are you gonna have a baby? Because now it's already August. Of 2025. Now, around what time you planning on this baby? Because I just think the girl is slow, y'all. She really is. That's why I can't get too mad with her. But anyway, let's get on topic, okay? So the woke allegedly put hands on Remy Ma. Okay, this is what she's saying here. She's saying in this video that she put hands. I might change the title of this live stream too. She's saying that she put hands on Remy Ma. I don't know. That's alleged. I don't know how true that is. But she is alluding to the fact that she put hands on Remy Ma. Now, I want to know. I'm going to play this video, but why are we on here talking about fighting this woman over her damn husband? So this is not y'all Claressa Shields fans. Y'all need to get in her comments. And y'all really gotta get a hold of this girl, because she's losing her mind. She's on interviews, on podcasts, talking about planning to have babies with this married man. Mind you, she's not talking about planning on getting married to Papoose. She can't do that yet, because you have to actually be divorced to be able to get married again. She's out here on platforms, public platforms, talking about having a baby with a married man, planning it. Now she on here talking about fighting the wife over her husband. Okay, I don't care if they're not together or not. They're still legally married. You sound dumb on a public stage on social media. Where are her people at? You know, the people that most famous people have, to where they be like, don't put that on the internet, or Don't say, I'm sure you know, like most celebrities, what do they call publicists? Or somebody that's there to say, hey, or managers. Like, don't say that. Don't post that on the internet. Yeah, we don't think that you need a YouTube, because when you go on YouTube, you say things that you shouldn't say. Because she does have a YouTube where she goes live quite often. Like, where are her people that tell her don't do? I think she be sneaking and going live. Because what are you talking about? Y'all listen to this, y'all.
Because, baby, you don't even know what smoke is, baby. I'm from Flint. I'm from Flint, baby.
But she said she from Flint, Michigan. Like, they really like get down like that in Flint, Michigan. Public relations. There you go. I'm chosen PR. She said that like they known for getting down in Flint. What do they mean? What be going? I don't know. I've never heard nothing about no place really in Michigan. I ain't never really heard nothing big, like exciting or like nothing huge about nothing in Michigan like that. No parts of Michigan, not even Detroit. I don't know. I'm not impressed. I'm from Chicago. So you saying that you from Flint, Michigan don't impress me. That's number one. But I'm wondering what she's saying. She from Flint. Like, people supposed to know what that means. Like, I'm from Flint. I'm from Flint. The only thing we know about Flint, Michigan is that y'all had a whole dirty water epidemic. We don't know nothing else about Flint, Michigan. But anyway, let me looking like a whole clown out here fighting over a married man. That's crazy. Where is her PR team?
Because, baby, you don't even know what smoke is, baby. I'm from Flint.
She a bully. She's a trained fighter out here trying to bully people.
I'm from Flint, baby. Quit playing with me. I ran up on that hoe. Quit playing. So I ran up on her. She want to talk all that shit. Fight me. I want.
You said that definitely is not AI. That's definitely Claressa shit. If it is AI, let me see. Is Claressa talking about? Yeah, I don't think that's AI, but that's just me. It could be. I could be wrong, but I think that's really her.
To see what it was like with that face-to-face conversation, because that's what I'm about.
Also,
that's what I'm about.
I'm gonna start it over. Also, if AI is done got this good, I'm scared. If AI done got this good, I'm scared now, because at this point you can't even tell the difference. Then shit, you know what I'm saying? You at this point you can't even tell the difference. That's what I'm saying. Luscious lips. What is Michigan? Okay, like she said that shit like it was.
So
I'm from Flint.
Because, baby, you don't even know what smoke is, baby. I'm from Flint. I'm from Flint.
Be honest with you, I'm not gonna knock you. I'm gonna let you love the person that you love. I'm gonna let you be fans of the person that you a fan of, Queen Nana. However, you gotta tell me what is it about her that you love, because she's really not that great of a fighter. Did you see her last fight? She was punching the air almost the whole time. She's good enough to win. But when you put her next to like some of the greats, like Layla Ali, I'm sorry, Penny J. I'm just saying I'm not trying to say nothing wrong with Michigan. I'm not trying to say nothing wrong with Michigan, Penny J, because we share the same lake. We both share Lake Michigan. We share the same lake. I'm just saying that I don't know of anything in Michigan that really is so significant that she would say it like that. Like, we supposed to know what she's talking about. You know what I mean? Now, if she was to say, and I'm not just saying that because I live here, but if she was to say, I'm not about to play with you, I'm from Chicago, then I'd be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you know, Chicago is a rough place to live. I ain't saying that punks are everywhere, but I'm just saying I would get it then. Or if she said, I'm from New York, or I'm from the borough or something, then I'd be like, oh, okay. But she said that shit like, I'm from Flint, Michigan. Like, okay. Like, what are y'all known for other than dirty water? I'm just saying, I'm not even trying to be funny, but that's a fact. Like, what are y'all known for? Cartiers? I don't know. Like, what? I don't get it.
Because, baby, you don't even know what smoke is, baby. I'm from Flint. I'm from Flint, baby. Quit playing with me. I ran up on that hoe. Quit playing. So I ran up on her. She want to talk all that shit. Fight me. I wanted to see what it was like with that face-to-face conversation, because that's what I'm about. That's what I'm about. You wanna do this? You wanna do all that tweeting, baby? I'm about this. You right. We do just need to fight. We do. Yes, we do. Yes. Come to 54 so I can show you what's up. Huh? Quit playing with me. No, because it get like that. I ain't even mean to put my hands on that girl. Lord, I have to catch myself. But she started putting her hand on my face. Girl. Huh. You done met your match. You met your match. You met your match, and you're mad. You're mad that you met your match. And that's okay.
I mean,
because I'm gonna give you what you.
I mean, but here's the thing. You bragging about just, oh my God, corporate. I mean, Mika. I'm about to get on that in a minute. That damn mouth be doing something. I don't know what it be doing. I don't know what it be doing, but that mouth be doing something. I don't know. It's like even when she done talking, her mouth still moving. I don't know what be going on up in there. Like the bottom teeth pushed in, and she just be, I don't know what it is that she be doing, but that mouth be doing something. But let me y'all, now she's a trained boxer. So I'm talking about Olympic trained boxer. She's been in the Olympics. She's been she's won all of these fights. She got all of these belts. Why are you bragging that you could beat up somebody that is not a trained fighter? Remy, if that's who she's talking about here, that people are alluding that she's talking about Remy Ma. I couldn't think of anybody else that she could be talking about. Now, if she's talking about Remy Ma, she dead wrong. Because you're not about to sit up here and be beefing with no woman over their husband. You're gonna need to wait till that divorce goes through, because otherwise it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Why would somebody that's a trained fighter be bragging that, oh, you don't want to see me, oh, you don't want to see me face to face? Of course, I'm sure she don't want to see you face to face. You will knock her head off. Now, I'm not taking it away from Claressa that Clarissa's a good fighter, but I mean, you don't get no cool points for beating up somebody who is a trained Olympic gold medal, whatever medal she won. You done got all these belts. You're undefeated. You only got 2-3 damn knockouts. Layla Ali got like 20 some knockouts, but I ain't gonna get back on that. But you're a trained fighter. That's not. You don't get cool points for beating up somebody that has never been in a professional fight. That's a bully. So you're going to beat up somebody that you just know that you can beat up. And she's a little cockeyed. I believe she's a little slow. Now, when Mika was talking about that mouth, let me show you. I wish I could do this in slow motion.
You met your match. You met your match, and you're mad. You're mad that you met your match, and that's okay, because I'm gonna give you what you want every time. Now what?
Well, her match had to have. Well, she must have met her match when she got introduced to her speech therapist, because she doing something with that bottom lip, y'all. I don't know what it is. Look at me.
I wanted to see what it was like with that face-to-face conversation. Flint, baby, quit playing with me. I ran up on that hoe.
I ran up.
Quit playing with me. I ran up on that hoe. Quit playing.
So is something wrong with this damn baby? It's something wrong with that baby, y'all. She needs something wrong with her. It's something wrong with that baby. I ran up on that hoe. Girl, are you okay? You know what, Papoose, you know you dead ass wrong for taking advantage of slow people like that. You done leached on to, and this is what Remy Ma said. Remy Ma said that Papoose, she didn't say he found another woman. Remy Ma said Papoose found another opportunity. That's what so basically, in other words, saying that he basically connects himself to very successful women. And as a way to support himself. Now I don't know how true that is, but that's what Remy said. Um, Papoose still want Remy Ma. That's hold on, let me go up. That's why he haven't got his clothes out of her house yet. He still got his clothes at the house. Damn. I know it took him forever to sign them divorce papers. That's what Remy said. So I don't agree. You run your mouth, young, experience or not. Shut up or get done up. Well, yeah, I agree with that. No, no. I don't agree with that, Queen. Nope. I do not agree with that. Now, what I will say is, to a certain extent, yeah, I agree with it, but there is a certain ethic when it comes to professional fighting. It's a certain ethic that comes with professional fighting, such as boxing, martial arts, kickboxing, taekwondo, all of those types of arts of fighting that takes discipline in order to learn. It takes years and years of practice to be able to master. Once you start mastering that skill, the last thing that you want to do is to take advantage of the skill that you've mastered and use it against somebody that does not stand a chance against you. One thing that I like about martial arts, now this is in boxing, but one thing I like about martial arts is one of the things that they teach you is that you only use it when you need it. Somebody running their mouth is one thing, but now when you trying to beat me up, or if I feel threatened, then I have to use my knowledge. I have to use what I know. But I'm not going to take a skill that I taught for that I learned for sport against somebody out on the street just because they talking shit. She even said that if she's talking about Remy, which I'm almost positive she might be, she said that this person put their hands in her face. She never said that the person hit her. So somebody doing that is one thing, but it's a different code when it comes to professional fighters. You know already as a professional fighter what you could do to somebody. You could kill somebody as a professional fighter. Fighting somebody out on the street that has absolutely no training. They can't guard their head. They can't guard. I know somebody that literally punched somebody and unalived them. I know somebody that did that. So fighting is actually very dangerous in itself. So imagine being a professional, gloves off, because the gloves is what protects the other fighter. Imagine being a professional fighter with no gloves and you out there wailing on somebody. You will unalive somebody doing that. So you have a certain responsibility as a professional fighter to have some restraint, especially because you know what you could do to somebody. Yeah, definitely moving like a hood booger from Flint, Michigan.
So I ran up on her. She want to talk all that shit. Fight me. I wanted to see.
Why she always got to resort to fighting? Everything got to be fighting. Oh, she talking all that shit. Fight me then, girl. Don't nobody want to fight your strong ass. Yeah, I went live just to talk about this shit. Nobody wants to fight your big strong ass. I'm not running up on an Olympic gold medalist. Girl, let them people get their divorce over with in peace and stop causing conflict, because that's really what you're doing. Go sit your tail down somewhere and focus on your girl. Focus on your shit and stay up out of Remy Ma and Papoose shit. The girl is fucking weird. She already made y'all might not have seen this, but she just posted a video on one of her, it might have been Instagram, where she had a plate of food and she was saying, yeah, y'all, it was the day that she won that fight on July 26th in Detroit. So after the fight, she went to Papoose mama house. She say while she laughed, yeah, I'm at my mother-in-law's house because she cooked me a victory meal. It was like oxtails, some beans and rice and some shit. Shit look good. Or cabbage or something. But anyway, why are you calling that lady your mother-in-law? Ma'am, the delusion is at an all-time high. That is not your mother-in-law. That's Remy's mother-in-law. Until they get a divorce, What not? Ain't even till they get a divorce. Even when they get a divorce, that's still not your mother-in-law. In order for that to be your mother-in-law, y'all have to be married. You can tell this girl is young, but she ain't that damn young. She 30. You know what I mean? The proudest and loudest side piece that I've, and then so another thing, she go out. Okay, she was taking pictures before her press what's it called? Shit, a media day. It's called media day for the boxers, where all the media come out and talk to her before the fight or whatever. She was taking pictures. She had on like a gold bralette and like or whatever, and she strategically like lifted the bra up so that you could see that right on her rib cage, like right underneath her breastbone, she had Papoose name tattooed right there, and you could tell that the tattoo had been. You could tell it was an old tattoo. It wasn't the best picture, but you could tell that it was old because it was kind of faded. So after her fight on July 26th, they asked her. Well, they asked her before that, but they asked her again after the fight. And so they asked Papoose, would you get her name tattooed? And they just started laughing. Oh, just stay tuned. What you mean stay tuned? In other words, he's not getting your name tattooed on him. That man fresh out. I was about to say fresh out of a divorce. But he ain't even fresh out of a divorce yet because he ain't divorced. He's fresh out of he's newly separated. And ain't well, I ain't even gonna say newly because she said she had that tattoo for a while. She said it out her own mouth that she had that tattoo for a while. So shoot, they had him and Remy Ma probably hadn't even been separated that long before he got connected with Claressa. What's going on, Alexis? Hey, Impeccable Shoe Game. Chosen said upper now. Remy just as cocky. I believe when two individuals are equally cocky, the one who won't win the fight needs to shut the fuck up. Remy done made my ass itchy like Claressa got your ass itching. Remy ain't had what Remy do to make your ass. What Remy do? Now I'm just saying. Now I'm not a fan of Remy either. To be honest with you, I don't like how she did with Papoose. Now I'm gonna be honest. I did a live on that too. I don't like how she did with Papoose. I don't like the fact. Matter of fact, it was another thing Remy did where she was recently at a courthouse, and because her oldest son, is getting ready to be on trial for unaliving somebody. The person that he unalived, the daughter showed up at the courthouse and was on the stairs the same time as Remy, and they ended up getting into a confrontation. They ended up getting into a conflict. And Remy, I just didn't like that because why you got an attitude with this woman? Your son unalived her daddy. In that instance, I felt like Remy should have just shut up. And I agree with you to a certain extent too. Let me take that back because Remy does have that type of badass attitude where she thinks that she just, she's, tough. You know what I mean? So she got that attitude as well where she needs to kind of humble herself too. So yeah, I get you on that. But I just don't like Claressa more. You know what I mean? I just don't like her more. Because the reason I don't like her more is because I feel like she's an outsider. Even though I don't like Remy, and then Papoose got his ways too. That was a married couple. She talking too much about this situation. She talking too much about the situation. She putting her 2 cents a little bit too much in it. She going back and forth on the internet. Just give girl just disappear somewhere and worry about boxing and stop going back and forth with this woman about her husband. And if you're going to be dating somebody that's not divorced yet, that just literally just signed the divorce papers, I don't know what the holdup was. You go ahead if that's what you want. I personally wouldn't do it. I'm not dating anybody that's still married. I don't care if you're with her or not. Legally, you're married. You need to take care of that. But that's just me. Okay, that's just me. I don't feel like, personally, I don't feel that a woman, and y'all could disagree with me on this if y'all want to, I feel like if a man is married, number one, you should not be dating him, period. If he with her, then that's just full blown cheating. But if a man is married and it is still legally married and it's still on paper, I feel like you should leave that man alone. There's plenty of men in the world. Leave him alone. What's the problem? Why you can't get a divorce? You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion. Wait till he's divorced. But I know everybody don't think like that. Some people feel like, well, if you've been separated for somebody long enough, y'all not intimate, y'all not together, or whatever. And I kind of understand that too. It's just not what I would do. But I understand it. Like if you separate, okay, I get it. But I still feel like it's a way to go about it. Like she's so loud about it. Like what? Where's your shame? Where's your tact? Where's your class? This is a whole married man. If you want to be sneaking around or messing around with him while he's married, at least be quiet about it. Damn. Why are you being so loud about it? She just wore a booty of a Daisy Duke set, and on the booty it said Papoose' girlfriend. This ass belongs to Papoose. Said some shit like that. Or some shit. No, she wore another set that said this ass belongs to Papoose. And then another picture she took, it was a pink spandex, looked like a spandex set. And on the back of it, it said Papoose' girlfriend. I said, this her first relationship? I know she young, but god dog. Oh, well, shoot. And then, you know what, Alexis? Somebody else just said that he still got his clothes over to the house. So, you know what, y'all? I would not be surprised. Y'all, I swear to God, I would not be surprised if they got back together. I swear. How long was Papoose? First of all, Papoose and Remy been together for a long ass time. Shit, they was together before 2006, probably. Whenever that song Conceited came out, they was together. And I know before that song came out, they was together for some years before that. Then the whole time that she was locked up, they was together. Then they were still together when she got out for some years. They've been together for a really, really, really long time. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow reconcile. Now, could you imagine that married couple? Sometimes you need to let a married couple do what they gonna do. You need to wait it out to see, are they gonna get back together? Are they gonna actually go through with this divorce? You gotta, I mean, Claressa very confident. Now, how dumb is she gonna look if that man go back to his wife? How stupid is she gonna look with his name tattooed on her titty? A picture floating around out here. You know that picture with the pink on that say Papoose' girlfriend on the booty? That's gonna be a whole meme out here if he go back to his wife. Like, you just gotta slow down. You just gotta slow down. You moving too fast. You planning on having babies with him. You calling his mama your mother-in-law. You trying to lay hands on the wife. You doing all of this stuff. You have to slow down. You got to slow down because you're going to end up making yourself look stupid. If this relationship don't work out, this girl is going to go crazy. If he go back to Remy, this girl is going to quit boxing. We're going to see her with a mug shot holding up one of them signs with numbers on it in an orange jumpsuit. That's what we're going to see. She's going to lose her mind. Primarily because she was out here doing the most and she's going to be embarrassed. Well, I don't know. People that got back together after worse. I'm telling you. I heard her, and I heard her talking about his family, about how he got a PDF file in his family and all of this. I heard it, but I've seen married couples go through worse and get back together. So I feel like she need to wait. But her connections in the industry didn't get him a record deal. Yeah, that's true. She was trying to throw that up in his face, actually. Exactly, Pearly. And then Remy is not going to fight you anyway. Let's not forget what she was locked up for. That woman not going to fight. She's not going to fight you. Girl, you talking about fighting. We can tell you from Flint, Michigan, because you're dated. Nobody even thinks like that no more. Ain't nobody trying to fight no more. Girl, people pulling out the pew-pew. Ain't nobody trying to fight no more. That takes too much energy. So you might just want, especially if Remy felt like she needed a pew-pew on her best friend who probably didn't even have a weapon. She definitely gonna use a pew-pew against you. You a trained boxer. Shit, I wouldn't fight your big strong ass either. I'm not fighting the YN. Okay? Let me see. Yeah, she definitely gonna crash out. Queen Nana said we got a call. I did. I called Remy a little bit. I called Remy a little bit, but Claressa just make my ass itch more. They kind all of them actually kind of make my ass itch. Papoose kind of make my ass itch because he always lurking around in the shadows of somebody else's success. You know what I'm saying? Remy makes my ass itch because she's a cheater and a user, but Claressa makes my ass itch more because it's just her audacity. And girl, where did you come from? What space? What place do you have in this space? This is a married couple's feud. You dating a married man. Your boyfriend is a husband. You need to go sit down somewhere and let this stuff play out. If she was smart, you could tell that she's very unwise. She needs to go sit down somewhere. I wouldn't even brought all of this to the public. Like the girl can't go live on YouTube without talking about Papoose. Everything is Papoose this, Papoose that, Papoose this, Papoose that. You know, me and Papoose this, and me and Papoose is the richest man I've ever dated. And Papoose, girl, I want to hear an interview without her talking about Papoose. It's just weird. Damn. She done made the nigga her identity. Damn. Shit is corny. I'm tired of it. She's made the man her identity. And I think another reason why she makes my ass itch is because it's a trigger for me when I see women lose who they are over a man. It pisses me off. Like, do you know who you are? Like, you are Claressa Shields. And I'm not taking that from her. She is a dynamic woman. She has an awesome talent. She is very accomplished for 30 years old. So I'm not taking that from her. My thing with her is just, girl, you ain't gonna beat Layla Ali. Girl, just get that out your peanut head ass brain, okay? But other than that, I can admit that she's a great fighter, has a great talent. But it's always Papoose, Papoose, Papoose. Girl, talk about you. People are here for you. Don't nobody give a damn about no Papoose. Nobody cared about Papoose when he was with Remy. That's what I'm saying. Damn. Shit, girl. He's not nobody special. But you bigging him up more than you bigging yourself up. You're way bigger than Papoose. Really? She shouldn't even be dating nobody like Papoose. Papoose is like 50-some years old, ain't it? How old is Papoose? Like 50? That's a grandpa compared to her. She's 30 years old. She's at the prime of her career. And she pisses me off because she keeps talking about this little skinny head ass nigga. Like it's a peanut head ass nigga. It's annoying. She says he's very supportive. That's great. But at the same time, stop making all of your interviews about him. Stop bringing him up when nobody else is talking. I've seen people interviewing her and she brings him up. They won't even bring him up. Damn. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Oh, I got to hear what Papoose daughter said about Claressa. I haven't heard that. In my opinion, she is. I know Detroit got a reputation. I don't know. I don't really know much about Detroit. I've been to Detroit twice. Only thing I know about Detroit is that they wear Cartier glasses and they known for Coney Island. Other than that, I really don't know much of anything that's like really like that stick out to me about Detroit. I know they still be dressing like Soldier Boy. I just don't know nothing else about Detroit other than that. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just not the women, but what's that rapper name? I like her. She's from Detroit. What's her name? I can't remember her name. I really like her. Cash Doll. I like Cash Doll. I think she's a good representative. She cold. I like Cash Doll. He supports all his sugar mamas. Pat must got that pat tap. He got something going on. He got women out here admitted online they're gonna get pregnant by a man they ain't even okay, ain't even divorced. Kind of like old girl was trying to get pregnant before her divorce. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So, yeah, Cash Doll. I like Cash Doll. I like her. I heard she just recently broke up with her man. He was fine too. Ooh. I don't even know what Ladarius or something like that. I forget his whole name, but he's fine. Had her baby daddy crashing out. Okay, y'all, look. So I wanted to ask y'all, have y'all heard about this case? I ain't gonna delve too deep into it, okay? But it's a case of this boy, this teenager, 18 years old, named Giovanni Pelletier, out in Florida. Now, I'm gonna show y'all this because tomorrow, hopefully, I'm not crazy busy tomorrow. Because I really hope I'm not, because I did want to come back live and share this with y'all. This boy's name is Giovanni Pelletier. Okay. Shoot. So he went missing. Okay. He went on a road trip to Florida with his cousins. Now the cousins was on the father's side. These were estranged cousins that he had never met before. They were driving on the road or driving down the road towards or in Florida. And he ended up sending a text message to his mother saying, "Mom, help me." Mind you, he hadn't even been in the car with these cousins that he had literally just met, but 20 minutes before he was texting his mom, "Help me." Next thing you know, he goes missing. And so the cousins say that he had like a some sort of psychotic episode in the car, and he got out of the car on his own and walked away into the abyss, and the cousins did not ever see him again and don't know what happened. Mind you, the crazy thing to me is, why would the cousins leave him out there? So if he got out of the car and walked away, why would they leave him? So he goes missing, and just recently they found his remains. Now I'm gonna say this. So I don't even know if I should say they found his remains, but the police were not cooperating as far as looking for him, because the police over here is saying, well, he's not in our jurisdiction, so we're not going to look for him. The police over here saying, well, he crossed state line, we're not looking for him. So the family actually hired a private attorney. Private investigator. The private investigator found him. Ain't that crazy? Found him very close to where his belongings were found. So he wasn't but a little bit away from his belongings. So the police really had nothing in this case. And the reason why I want to say that he was not, I don't want to say he was found just yet, just because the medical examiner is saying that the decomposition of his body was so bad that they were unable to 100% positively identify him. But the private investigator was able to identify him to the point where he told the family that he found him. So obviously, I don't know what the legalities of that is. I think that maybe that the medical examiner has to have a certain amount of proof that it actually is him before he can actually release that it's him to the public. But I think that everybody, like the family and them, like they already know that it is him. The thing that I find weird, though, is that the medical examiner is saying that he cannot determine foul play. So he can't determine how Giovanni passed away with what he has left of his remains. But my thing is, if the body is so decomposed that you can't even identify him, then how can you tell? No, he didn't say he couldn't tell. He said there was no foul play. Sorry, correction. But my thing is, how can you say there was no foul play if you're saying that you can't even identify him? So let me pull something up. I want to pull up, let me pull this down real quick. I ain't going to keep y'all up all night. This is going to take a little minute, okay? Because I want to show you something. Now, mind you, the cousins are the ones that was with Giovanni. Mind you, he didn't know these people. somebody is blood related to you do not mean that they're trustworthy. It's you can be related to somebody and they could still be a damn stranger. Giovanni didn't even know these damn people. He had literally just reconnected with them in some sort of group chat. Now, the persons of interest last seen with Giovanni. It says we now have confirmed the names of individuals who were last seen with Giovanni's disappearance. These names come directly from the family. Zachariah L. Cummings, 37-year-old white male, no relation to Giovanni, has a 4-page criminal record. Latrell Hearns, Jalen Berry. At this time, these individuals are persons of interest as they were the last people known to have been with Giovanni. We are awaiting the results of the public records request, which will provide further details about their statements and law enforcement investigation. The family is in deep grief and mourning, but they remain committed to finding the truth and ensuring justice for Giovanni. Law enforcement failed him, and they did. Now we must hold them and everyone involved accountable. Let me pull something up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Them, I think those cousins did something to him. Now, I have two theories. One of the theories is that he was in the car with the cousins. Mind you, that he was a stranger to them. They didn't know him like that. And they did something to him. Or my other theory is that he really did get out of the car on his own because he thought they were going to do something to him. They might have been threatening him or acting weird, or he might have saw that they were plotting to do something. So he did get out the car, but he jumped out the car to escape from them and maybe fell into a body of water, or something might have happened to him while he was out there in the late at night. And that's why he was texting his mom, help him. Or so he knew that there was some sort of pending danger. Because according to his family, not only did he text his mother, but he also texted other family members that he needed help. So I don't think I showed y'all a good picture of him. So for him to send that text message, he had to know. This is a picture of him and his mom. He had to know that he was in there was some pending danger. You know what I mean? Let me see. I'm gonna talk more about that case tomorrow because it's getting late, y'all. It's getting late. But before I get off, just to give y'all a more, because I think I explained it to the best of my ability, but I do like to read articles just to make sure I didn't miss anything. So I'm going to present this article to you guys so that y'all could kind of know. Now, this is when the body was actually discovered. Okay, North Carolina teen's body discovered in Florida 1 week after he vanished with chilling final message. Giovanni Pelletier, 18, was discovered near Interstate 75 in Manatee County, Florida. The body of missing North Carolina teen has been found in Florida, where he disappeared more than a week ago after sending a disturbing final message to his mother, according to family and officials. Giovanni Pelletier, 18, was found unalived in a retention pond near the southbound off-ramp of Interstate 75 and State Road 70 on Friday, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office told Fox 13 Tampa on Saturday. His backpack, cell phone were found nearby the previous day. Pelletier's mother, Bridget Pelletier, confirmed the body of her son was found in a Facebook post. And I did see the Facebook post. I will show you his mother's page because I already looked it up, but it's really nothing on the page other than this post and everything else is private. So it shows you here what was said in the post. So in that post, she said, my son was recently found after a desperate search by our family alone. And she puts that in all caps because she wants it to be very clear that if it weren't for her family, that the boy would not have been found. And we are still facing an active investigation into his, unaliving, she wrote. I'm living every parent's worst nightmare, trying to find the strength to give him the goodbye he deserves. We ask that you please respect our privacy at this time as we try to navigate this for his four younger siblings. And this is a more recent picture of Giovanni Pelletier, who was found unalive in Manatee County, Florida. I'm really interested in seeing what I want to know what his cousin. I want to know what type of investigation and questioning they're doing with his cousins. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Oh yeah, I want to see what type of investigation and questioning they're going to be doing with his cousins. And it also goes on to say, and I think I covered this already, but I'll just read it again. Pelletier's cause of unaliving was not immediately known, and it's still not known to my knowledge. Hey, Ebony, I'm going to catch the replay. I'll be missing everything. Okay, cool, cool. Hey, I lived in Michigan. I live 4 miles from. Hey, he lived 4 miles from me. Okay, I might be seeing comments late. Okay, so Pelletier, who lived in Fuquay, excuse me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, Varina, North Carolina, with his family, was last seen on August 1st while on vacation with his family in Inglewood, Florida. When he left around 1:30 a.m. to visit relatives in Brevard County, the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office said. And then this is a picture here of where his backpack and cell phone were found. His body was found very nearby this area here. And this looks like it's possibly the retention pond that he was found. If you can see that, I don't know if my screen is showing it. Can you see that? Okay. Here is the retention pond on the side, and this is where the private investigator allegedly found him. See, that's sad. So it goes on to say the teen had left in a vehicle with his cousins from his estranged biological father's side of the family. But shortly into the trip, Pelletier sent a chilling text message to his mother stating, "Mom, help." He reportedly sent similar messages to his grandfather and an aunt on his father's side. The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office said the cousins said Pelletier suddenly began to act erratically before exiting the vehicle and walking away near State Road, is what I'm assuming that means 70 in Manatee County. Pelletier's family members from North Carolina immediately began searching for the missing 18-year-old. Nearly 24 others joined the search effort on Monday using ATVs and drones. Pelletier's aunt Desiree Pelletier told WRAL News on Thursday, before the teen's body was found, that the family was concerned about the involvement of the cousins after he claimed they changed their story. After she claimed that the cousins had changed their story. Okay, so there's a red flag right there. So the cousins are already changing their story. The police aren't really releasing much information. It's really the family releasing this information to the news. I want to know, are they being questioned? Are they being held? Is this being investigated? I just would like, what's going on? Like, why aren't the police? It seems like they're not really involved. I don't want to say that, but that's just what it seems like. First of all, they did not move fast enough and had no urgency in finding this boy. The mother had to hire a private investigator to find the child. So now that y'all failed in that way, what are you doing now to make sure this family receives justice? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So it goes on, the article goes on to say, how on earth are we supposed to be okay with these 3 boys saying this is what happened and then they change it? She told the station. How are we supposed to be okay and not go for the possibility that something happened to him? The white Chevy Malibu that Pelletier had traveled in with his cousins has been seized by the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, according to Fox 13. No further details about the investigation were immediately available. So if anything pop off tomorrow with this case, then I'll come back tomorrow, even if I do a video. Y'all know I'm not into the videos, but if something pop off, even if I come live for a few minutes just to keep y'all updated, I will. Just like the previous case that I did with the young boy that that went missing out there in Wisconsin. I'm gonna make sure I keep y'all updated. So we're gonna pray for the Pelletier family. I just think it's unfortunate. It seemed like he was trying, it seemed to me, and I could be wrong, but it seemed to me like he was trying to reach out to his father's side of the family because, as it stated in this article, he's estranged from his father. So, it could be that he was trying to reconnect with that side of the family because he wanted someone to be connected to or learn more about that side of his family because that's a part of his identity. It's probably how he looked at it. And then from what we've seen, Giovanni appears to be biracial. His mother's side of the family is white. His father's side of the family is black. He's raised with his mother. His younger siblings are white. And I'm not saying it's a race thing, but it could be possible that he may have been trying to find family members that he could identify with. That's what it may be. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong again. It's just a speculation. But I just find it interesting that he he's 18 years old. At this point, he's grown. And he, reaching out to these families. I think he might have been trying to find out a little bit more about that side, for them to say that the father was a stranger. I guess they didn't have much of a relationship and he doesn't know much about that side of the family. So he could be trying to, in a mode in his life where he's trying to find himself. He's 18 years old. He wants to know where he comes from, who his people are. So I kind of get that. And it's unfortunate that this happened to him from reconnecting. So that's sad. Shanta said, what did the message to his mom say? So he sent the text message to his mom saying, Mom, help. Mom, help. And that's it. 20 minutes after he left with his cousins. He also sent a similar message to his grandfather and to another aunt that's on his father's side. Yeah. So I'll be back, y'all. It's getting late. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all, I'm on a roll. I went twice last. Really, I went twice, 3 times. I did a live early this morning on members only on my other channel. So thank you for tuning in, you guys. Let me just say something before I head out. I have a really, really good time bringing stories to you guys and talking about different topics. And I really appreciate that you guys come in and support me regardless of what I talk about. Like, that does not go unnoticed at all. So I really appreciate that. And what do I want to say? It motivates me to want to share more because I look at a lot of different stuff. I look at a lot of crime stories. I'm into entertainment news. I do get into politics every now and again. And it really it's very encouraging to see that, I can, you guys come in and you guys listen to me, even when I'm not talking about Brianna, or even when I'm not, I don't really talk about the content creators on the other side anyway, to be honest with you. But I'm just kind of trying to get away from that. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate you guys supporting me no matter what. Oh, did his mom say that, CS? I didn't get a chance to hear. I think that his mom did do an interview. I just don't have the time to look for it right now. But did she say that? Yeah. So again, I'm very grateful to you guys. I'm getting ready to go ahead and get off. Thank you for hanging out with me. I know it's late. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. And also make sure that you hit that notification bell, y'all, so that you guys know anytime that I live stream. You guys hitting the notification from my channel is very important. The reason I say that is because I never ever schedule my lives. Like, I never schedule a live. Well, I ain't gonna say never, like I've done it before, but I don't really make it a practice to schedule my lives. I go live whenever I can. So it's important that y'all make sure y'all hit that bell. After you hit the bell, make sure that you select all so that you can be alerted when I do go live so you don't miss it, okay? All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. And I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.